Alright, and we are back for another episode of Dark Souls 3. Like I said at the end of the last one, this game kind of splits now. Either go down this way to the dungeon, or we can continue on the upper part of this area. We're gonna go on the upper part first. Wow, these things are in a mood today. It's okay though. So come over here, pick up the excrement-covered ashes. And looky there, there's a familiar face. Drink some soup. So now, if you have sent Greyrat to pillage the second time, because that becomes available when you enter the Irithyll Valley, if you want to save him, you do not talk to Onion Bro. But if you do not talk to Onion Bro, his quest does not advance. So that's why we didn't send Greyrat to pillage, so that we can do Onion Bro's quest. Because it makes life a little easier for us.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegward of Katarina, offer my deepest and a little surprised.
It gives us a miracle.
I make a fine Estus soup. I've got some. Even we undead deserve a little. And finally, upon this rendezvous, to your valor, my long.
And he gives us another dose
somewhere
of Estus soup.
right here in Irithyll is a deep dungeon, and even below that, the profaned capital home of Yhorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep.
So if we see his quest all the way through, he will assist with the boss fight against Yhorm. Not in the he's summonable kind of way, but in the we step into the arena and he steps in with us, because it triggers a cutscene. Okay, so be careful here, because there's that guy, and there's that one up there. So, I want to get a free hit off on him, and then come around, because when Spook wears off... Ooh! Anyway. When Spook wears off, the archer will see us. And these guys will not respawn. And they always drop either a Titanite shard or a large Titanite shard. So, let's see, that's 4. That should be enough to upgrade this now, the next time we go back. Anybody familiar with the first game will recognize a weapon in one of these upcoming chests. Smo's Great Hammer. Smo's Great Hammer requires an ungodly amount of strength to wield. Yeah, 45. I mean, it's a solid strength weapon. It just, I've never used it. Alright. So these Silver Knight archers typically seem to fire in bouts of 3. You can make this a tiny bit easier for yourself by doing this. And knocking him down there until you've taken out the other one. And we're going to re-up this, just because I wasn't keeping track of how long had passed. Hit that so we have a full health. Voila. Oh. I was gonna say, of course, they don't drop the Titanite after I said they always do, but we got lucky and got half their armor set. Like, it's a good armor set. Significantly better than what we have currently. Top off, and plunge, and smack. Nice and simple. Okay. So, the upcoming area is kinda rough. And it's only rough because of an annoying enemy type. Yeah. We get mobbed by I was about to ask where that other one was. As you see, the magic really doesn't do a whole lot to us. But we get up close here. And 2 more dogs start the chase. And the stagger that they do is ridiculous. So if you get stun locked because of them, it's almost for sure gonna be a death. And then I believe there is at least 2 more dogs. But we're about to unlock a shortcut, so it's okay. No, there's only 1 more dog. Cool. And it's right here. Alright. So here's this shortcut. shard up real fast. And let's run back to Firelink to upgrade our pyromancy flame. Let's make sure we don't have any Estus shards or undead bone shards. Okay, we don't. What does a level cost? 19,000 right now. Okay. Oh, one short of being able to upgrade it for the last time with large shards. Let's give her the poop-covered ashes.
I only hope the...
We are going to finally pick this up because I keep forgetting to do that. And not just on this playthrough, I mean the past few times that I've played this game, I have completely forgotten to pick it up.
Ashen one.
I'm going to check something with weight real fast. The helmet is worth a little more than the gloves, but I kind of like the look of that, so that's what we're going to go with. So now, it's just a quick jaunt up to the boss. How? That made no sense. Oh well. So we're going to drop over here instead of going in the door to pick that up for starters. But then this room is full of those witch-like enemies. Yeah, as you see, they close their eyes, they go completely invisible. Okay, so now we're going to pop one of these. I'm still not entirely sure how to get around to that item. That must be an illusion wall or something. Either way, we've got a new variant of this guy. A scythe variant. this guy in. Ow. I hate these things that do this. Okay, and then we have, I think, 2 options. Yeah, 2 more options still for people to pull in. We can pull in Henri, or we can pull in Gotthard. Before we face the boss, though, there's one more shortcut to open. Which is this door right here. And we'll get that stuff afterwards. So, this guy, if you can get your parry timing down, not hard at all. The problem is I can't seem to parry to save my life. Phase 1 seems kind of simple enough, right? Ow. Phase 2, things get a little bit trickier. So, that phantom that he just summoned in, you can kill it if you want, but it telegraphs his moves. Like, whatever you see the phantom do is what he's about to do. You just have to dodge basically twice as many attacks, but you do get a free look into what the boss is gonna do. So, I mean, it's nice in that regard. But got my buddy down. Alright. We just have to get that One final hit. There we go. That was close. Alright, so if you had sent Greirat to pillage again, you would find his dead body in this room, along with being able to pick up his ashes here. Now, I believe with his Pontiff Sullivan's soul, we are able to, yes, make the two swords he used. Great Sword of Judgment and Profaned Great Sword. Neither of them are anything that we'll use for this run. So we're going to do that. Ooh.
Ashen 1.
And we're gonna come here. Force that the final time for that.
Well, very then taken.
Let's see here. Yeah, we'll start creeping endurance up a little more again.
Farewell, Ashen.
We should have enough stuff to sell. Alright, so we're not going to need that at all. Honestly, we're not going to need most of these, so we may as well.
Ashen 1.
Welcome. Very then taken.
That way we can get one more level.
Farewell,
So
Ashen.
now we're going to, instead of pressing forward the way that we're headed, we're gonna go down the steps and go through the dungeons. And I know quite a few people that say the dungeon is their least favorite area of the game. Me, I don't really mind them. Just a forewarning, because we are embered, there will be an NPC invasion when we get down to the entrance of the dungeons. Oh, I thought there was an item right there. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, the worst part about that is not the attack, it's the throw. So what we're gonna do is try to basically leg it past where this invader's going to summon in, because it's right about there. Yep. And I have a very low win rate against this invader. That's why I figured we'd leg it past. That way we could, be at this bonfire next. Huh. That's neat. And that's why the low win rate. But, oh well. So, a big reason why this is a lot of people's least favorite area is because of this enemy type right here. Basically, they have the ability to shorten your health bar. And I don't mean damage you, per se. I mean legitimately shrink the size of your health bar. If we get caught by one of them, you'll see what I mean. If you move quick enough fighting them, it's not a problem, but it can definitely become a problem real fast. Also, they can stun you with their weapon. Basically pin you to the ground with it. Got too close. Right. So this one is locked. I don't remember the way to get it unlocked. Be careful of that one because it's one of those kind of like hybrid ones that will, when it grabs you, puts leeches all over you. Oh yeah, that's the weapon, the soldering iron. It's lovely. Also, getting branded by it makes you move like you're over encumbered even when you're not. Get the old sorcerer set. And there is legitimately no reason to open this. So, go ahead and save yourself the trouble. So, what we want to do is come chill here for a second. can basically tell when they're using their ability to try to shorten your health bar based on if their aura is blue or red. Here. So this is a new enemy type. This one isn't hostile, but why take the chance? And you can open this door, so you can just run straight through there now. Come here. Pick up the jailbreaker's key, and that actually allows us to open a shortcut of sorts. And I will show you where that is. Yeah. Because there are 3 of these jailers in the next room. You can see kind of right down there, you can see the one. 2 of those corpse cage things. And then over there, that little blue hue, one of those guys lying in wait to stab you, because there's a Titanite lizard thing basically directly below where we're standing. The best way to deal with these things is, if you can, one at a time. Oftentimes that's why a weapon like a bow is important to have. I mean, otherwise you can always do that to get rid of one of these ought to... Ooh, both are given chase. I don't want to deal with both. So we'll do this, so we can keep an eye on them. They've probably given up their pursuit. Yep. So yeah, you see how our health bar is now that big? That is the effect these things have. And it takes a little bit for your health bar to start coming back. They can basically drain you down so that your health bar is 1. Oh yeah, and in there, as you can see, there's one more enemy that I forgot in my explanation of the area, but this one allows you to kind of see how they attack. You can pick up a simple gem for... It's basically the magic equivalent of a fire gem, where it doesn't scale, but it adds magic damage. this other than kill that thing if that's what you want to do. Could have swore there was something else down here other than the shortcut. That door we will open later. And that shortcut up there would get us that item. If, and in all honesty, most likely when we die next, we will just take the shortcut. Be careful, because this thing is alive. There's an item around one of these. Okay. So, I'm going to show you what I was talking about with these things. And there's the treasure it was guarding. Real simple method of dealing with them. Alright, so you've got a choice here. If you want to make it quick through this area, go here. Or you can pick a fight. Well, with our track record, why not pick a fight? I always do that. Second option is if you go through this one, you can avoid having to land on the giant. Either way, he's not going to wake up unless you attack him. So, and it's so much easier to fight a giant from, down there. The problem is this area has infinitely respawning rats. At least they've responded infinitely for me. I don't know if there's a set number and that number is just really high. But what rings are we wearing right now? That explains it. Okay. We drop here. There is a Titanite lizard thing, basically, that he's laying on top of. It's not super important to get. If you want to fight him, go for it. If not, he's completely optional. Fighting him is not important to progress. Okay. Looks like we're unlocking this shortcut first. That's fine. We can make that work. Actually, that's really nice to have this unlocked, because that takes us right back to the bonfire at the beginning, completely skipping the need for the other shortcut. Let's see what we got on us. We should have enough for another level. Yeah, we do. So we'll go pick up one more. Oops.
Well, speak. Very then take.
We're gonna work this up a little bit,
Farewell, Ashen One.
because we're actually pretty close to getting a... Oh yeah, we have a Estus shard too. We are actually pretty close, in quotes,
Just good, wasn't he?
to getting one of the pyromancies that I really want to have for this build.
Right there, big.
Also, we need to come here.
Speak honorable.
Greetings, our lord and liege. Good tidings. Thy spouse is ready.
The time is ripe to greet her.
The girl awaits thee in the hidden dark moon chamber of Anor Londo, so thou mayst a true monarch become. Till we
Okay.
meet again.
So that just sealed Henri's fate. And now we can finish that quest line, which will guarantee us the specific ending that I want to go for. We can... Actually, we're going to keep that Hunter Charm on. So you can see the rats aren't godly strong by any means, and this giant's just like the others that we've fought. The biggest issue with the rats is, if you get mobbed, because they have some of the highest stagger points in the game. Okay, yeah, that's what I meant. Okay. Looky here. Look what I just found. Yeah. So these rats are super annoying. They will follow you up to here, which is fine. Not a huge deal. But this is why I said I'd keep the charm on. Way easier to deal with. And now we'll go the way that we had originally intended to go. Oops, not what I meant to do. Another Titanite chunk. That's really, really nice. Because now we'll be able to... Well, we have 3 of them, so we'll definitely be able to upgrade our axe one more time. Okay. So, you want to be careful up here. There are 2 chests. One's a mimic, one is not. The one that is not a mimic, as soon as you open it, basilisks will fall from the ceiling into the area back there. We'll hit the mimic chest, and it's, yeah, one of these weird ones. It's a ring to increase dark, but at the cost of damage absorption, kind of like our fire clutch ring. Okay. And we will need that a little bit later on. Yeah, these are basilisks. And that fog you do not want to get caught in because it is an instant kill if that meter fills up. Okay. Gotta love the physics of this game. Okay, so this area, there's 2 big rats. Not a problem if you can hit them one at a time. Ouch. And I believe this is just poop. Yep. Okay, so this room has got 8 jailers. I believe the number is 8 jailers going in a circle. Best advice I can give you is really do try to only stop one at a time. Because, yeah, that health bar destruction isn't good. It will not kill you, but it will definitely make you sweat. This area we will come back to after we learn the gesture required to do here, and it'll take us over there for the only one-hit boss in this game. We should, just in case, do that. Okay, I think that's 4 down. 4, okay, yep. So at this point, if you want to grab this item, go for it. This cell we will have to come back to after we get the key. But the lady in there is who we give the Dark Pyromancy Tome to. Give that one time to calm down. Here we have a mimic. Those Titanite scales, I don't remember if I've mentioned it before, but they are what you use to reinforce boss weapons. So yes, we will come back here to free her later on. Here real fast. I was about to say, on top of their spear weapon, they do have a couple projectile-based attacks. this is profaned coal, which you need if you want Andre to be able to do blood gem, I believe poison gem, one more thing. Xanthu. Actually, yeah, if you come for that ring when all the jailers are still alive and that scream goes off when you grab that ring, they will all funnel into there at one time to kill you. It is truly a well-laid trap, but it is not fun. If you're really going for a glass cannon build, that's a decent ring, too. But now, you got two options here. You can either do what I'm about to do, or you can stand and fight. Stand and fight I don't recommend unless you bring them back to this area, because when we get to about a third to the halfway point, that gargoyle over there is going to jump on the bridge. Oh, not even a third to a half. You can just do that. Makes life a lot easier. There's going to be another gargoyle later on that we do the same thing to. But looking at the time, looks like this will be the wrap-up point for this episode. We'll run back to Firelink, reinforce our axe, and give this lady these. Just trying to remember what all she adds to her inventory.
Ashen one.
Anyway.
Just wasn't it?
So we'll reinforce that. We don't have any shards. We'll give them the coal.
This is much too dark. Yet a smith I remain. But forget not, your fight is for the flame, and for your fellow kin. A cursed fate this may be.
Yeah, let's see. The hollow, yep. The blood, poison, and hollow gem is what that's needed for.
Pretty big.
Anyway. Burn our undead bone shard. Travel back to the profaned capital. And that is where we are calling it for the episode. Thanks for tuning in.